Let's talk about Sorin, Solemn Visitor in Oathbreaker, and what kind of signature spell might pair best with them. For 4 mana, he starts at 4 loyalty. +1, until your next turn, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink. -2, put a 2/2 black vampire creature token with flying onto the battlefield. -6, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. I think it's pretty cool that the +1 lasts until your next turn. We can abuse that a little bit if we pick a signature spell that gives our creatures vigilance. This means we can attack and get the bonus of the +1 and lifelink, and on our opponent's turns we're still getting that +1/+0 and lifelink when we're blocking. Unbreakable Formation makes sure our creatures survive that first combat by giving our creatures indestructible, vigilance, and a +1/+1 counter. Arm the Cathars gives one target creature +3/+3, another +2/+2, and another +1/+1, and they all gain vigilance. But by far my favorite is Akroma's Will. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, double strike, lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn. And I should add that double strike itself is an awesome bonus with that +1. A token strategy might also be a decent choice here. These 3 are all efficient at making tokens for their mana cost. They don't make a whole lot of thematic sense though. As far as I know, Sorin does not have a pack of dogs. So we could instead pick a signature spell that makes vampire creature tokens. They're not quite as efficient, and the lifelink doesn't matter as much because Sorin already gives things lifelink, but it's still good. There's a few other options for vampire tribal too. Arterial Flow is one of my favorites. For 3 mana, each opponent discards 2 cards. If you control a vampire, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. New Blood for 4, as an additional cost to cast New Blood, tap an untapped vampire you control. Gain control of target creature. Change the text of that creature by replacing all instances of one creature type with vampire. This is control magic, but in black, very unique. Blood Tribute for 6 has Kicker, tap an untapped vampire you control. Target opponent loses half their life rounded up. If it was kicked, you gain life equal to the life lost this way. Olivia's Wrath for 5, each non-vampire creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of vampires you control. And then we've got Feast of Blood and Urge to Feed, single target removal spells that are good for vampire tribal deck. Probably not what I would pick for a signature spell, but they're there if you want to. If you enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy one of these other 3 Oathbreaker Ideas videos. And if you'd like, you can subscribe for weekly Oathbreaker content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.